Hello, welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and if this sign is your sun, moon, or rising, this is your reading. And I really want to thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. You all matter so much to me. Thank you. And if this particular reading resonates with you, I would love for you to consider subscribing to the channel. Well then, Taurus, let's go ahead and talk now about the 5th through the 11th of October. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, and I have your guiding card right here. Your guiding card is Strength, and when we talk about Strength card, it's always telling me that you are working through limiting beliefs. That is when other people told you what you could or couldn't do, and you're going ahead and doing it anyway, or you told yourself, I couldn't possibly do that. And yeah, you're going to do it anyway. So this is a huge time to grow and move and change through the whole month of October. So break down those barriers that you have for yourself and be free. All right? Super cool. When there's no limit, what will happen, right? Nice. Okay, so 3 cards in front of me. A couple of guiding messages, though, I have for you. One is talking all about how we want to not be so caught up in the small things that bug us a lot, and in fact to find a way to change the irritation that we have with other people about small things into maybe its own little Zen moment where we're like, yes, I'm raking leaves in the wind, okay, but I know that person broke their leg and they can't get out and do it themselves, so I can rake their leaves in the wind and it's okay because I know that they're laid up. And that's why they don't rake their leaves. So I know it might be irritating to you that they don't rake their leaves, but if you tell yourself a little story that helps you understand that you're doing a good thing and it doesn't matter what they can do or cannot do, it's okay. I think it'll help you feel better while you do it, okay? And I think that's a good little trick we can do for ourselves and not get into a place where we want to go knock on their door and pop them in the face, right? So, because that'll just get us in jail. Ta-da! Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is how my better angels want all of us to do smaller projects, or not necessarily smaller projects, but doable, completable projects in the month of October. So whatever you start, make sure it's something you can finish, okay? That's going to be super cool and super important for you to not have unfinished projects, because, I don't know, something about that for all 12 signs is important. We all want to have completed projects. We want to have that sense of completion. There's something wonderful about showing off what we did. Look what I did, and look what I did. So it's fun, and it's a boost to our energy. It's a boost to our ego. It's a boost to our household, probably, maybe, or work, where we've done something beautiful. We can show it off and feel good about what's been accomplished. Nothing wrong with patting yourself on the back, okay? So that's a good thing. Now then, ta-da, with all that taken care of, let's go ahead and look at the cards. All right, these are the 3 cards from the overview video. Now let's get a mystery card that we will look at later, okay? So what do we need for Taurus right now? Oh, there's one right there. All right, so we have a card for... Put this over here and we'll get back to it later. All right, now we're going to use the Tarot of the Abyss to go ahead and go deeper on this reading so we can see what's going on for the 5th through the 11th of October. All right, what do we got, Taurus? So there's new information about ways to make more money coming your way. Ooh, that is always a pleasant card. I love new information about more money. Huzzah! Very good. Maybe they're finally realizing, oh wait, we should pay you more for what you just did for us last week. Anyway, it could be from the past, but it's also very likely to be something more. Maybe you're already putting yourself out there to do it again for someone else. Huzzah! 2 of Wands, another doorway. Ta-da! Perfect. So whatever's going on, your new information, you're getting a new doorway. You'll probably go start something new at this time or walk into another situation very similar. Very good news. And the 7 of Swords is here showing that this particular week there is So you're going to be wanting to take your power back in a situation, and as you do in this situation, you walk in, you'll kind of, I think once again you're going to need to share your ideas with these people so that they understand what your plan is, because as you walk in as the new pseudo person in charge of the situation, you're going to be like, okay, cool, 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 cool. You guys over there, you're doing a good job. Keep doing it. You guys over there, you're doing a good job. Keep doing it. And you guys over there, let me know if you need any more information, because I have new information about that will help you figure out what to do there. But let me know if you need any new tools to fix that little project, okay? So then you're going to let people do what they need to do, but keep an eye on them, right? And you're going to, basically you're taking over, but you're delegating the crap out of it, so it's not all on you to do the work, all right? So that's good news. Now then, Queen of Cups. There'll be an emotionally based person in the mix this week who's going to, I feel like they're going to follow you around and share all their concerns and worries about the whole situation, even as you're working on managing it and fixing it and getting other people doing that thing over there and that thing going there, la 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 la. I'm fixing all these little issues, and this person is like following you around like a little doggy, telling you their feelings and their concerns and their emotional situation, and you're like, okay, stand over here. You stand over here so I can do this over here, okay? So it's going to be like that. They're going to try, and they're not even really trying. It's just who they are. That's who they are. They're just going to do that. And you're like, okay, cool, 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 cool. You'll need to step over there while I do this. Be aware of it and pay attention to it a little bit. I mean, record the information, but don't let it stop you 100%. It's going to try and stop you, but don't. Five of Pentacles. No time for financial advice. You don't have any time for it right now. So even if they want to give it to you, you don't have time for it, okay? Interestingly enough, the Eight of Pentacles shows up in the block department saying you're not going to be able to do the work to get paid. So even as you're doing what you're doing, I don't feel like they're ready to pay you in some way. You're already in process, which is interesting. This is you being in process, but they're saying we can't pay you right now, which is going to make you pause hard and stop. And like, okay, wait. So even as you're receiving this information, you're going, okay, what? All right. I feel like there will be a conversation, a big, huge conversation where you come to a place and you go, look, here's what's going on with your finances, to tell me where the hell the money is coming from, because I don't work for free. So before I get any deeper into this project, I could pack my bags and go home, or I could have a conversation with you about when you're expecting this check that will give you all the money you need. Da, 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 da. You say it's caught up in a thing, and da 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 da. Can you show me confirmation that this is what's happening and that you've put into forms and da 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 da? You'll want to get something in writing, okay? And you'll want to get a note in writing from them saying as soon as they get their check, they will have a check for you, okay? And get that in writing. Make them sign it and date it and stuff like that. Now, as we move forward, your solution. I think you're going to get the letters you need, and you're going to find yourself rallying the troops. Okay, guys, we got to really knock this shit out really quick. Let's go. All right, so you're like, okay, we're going to do this. Let's do this together. And you go out there and you work it through together. And in fact, you got the double on the strength right now. So yeah, double whammy on the strength. So we're saying that you're going beyond your limits. You are pushing beyond what you normally do. You're doing something different, and it's going to be interesting. So pay attention, even as you're doing this. Make sure you keep that letter in your pocket and it's not on any weird rice paper, okay, that disappears. But I see that you're stepping into your faith. This is the Hierophant, and it's telling me that you are stepping into your faith. You are stepping into an understanding and a belief system that tells you, I believe in these people. These people are good people. They are not trying to screw me over. They want me to be good. They want them to be good. Everybody here wants to be good. And we want to get this thing done. And if we just put a little effort in, we can be done in a week. Or we can be done in the amount of time, and we can be up and running like we should, okay? And all I got to do is get into here and get after it and do what I got to do here. The money will follow when it's supposed to, right? You're like, fine. The money will follow when it's supposed to. I've got a note in my pocket that says you'll pay me when you say you will, when the money shows up. Because, of course, Five of Pentacles, you're blocked from the finances, right? So the financial information is blocking you, of course. Yes. And the Eight of Pentacles saying you shouldn't be working for money right now because it's blocked. You're not going to be working for money. You'll be working for something else. So if you're working at a nonprofit and it's not all about the money for you, hey, congratulations. But do be aware that you want to be careful, okay? So, cool. I like this. This is interesting. Let's go ahead and get you a Moon Oracle card. Let's see what we can do here. It's awfully nice of you, Taurus, to step into the situation with paperwork and faith all at once. Yeah, definitely get the paperwork too, because it will help you feel more comfortable in your faith. That you get something in writing that they're going to pay you when they can. All right. But I get it. Sometimes you got to get it done in spite of the money situation. Ah, perfect. Pulled the faith card. Bam. Yeah, you are going to definitely need to stay in your faith, appreciate what's going on for you and for them, and that these people are good people who care about you and you care about them, and it's a group situation. There's some labor of love in the mix here, where you're totally feeling connected to the situation and the project and that sort of thing. There's an emotional connection for you. Remember last week when we said you couldn't have any emotions? Ha-ha. Now over here, this is a different project entirely. We have the Two of Wands. This is a totally different project. But we have this other person running around. Maybe it's a sibling or somebody, maybe a spouse or something like that, where you're having somebody you're emotionally connected to, who's consistently keeping you involved, and you're like, okay, stand over here and be like that. I got to do this, because you can do the work, and it's so much easier to do the work when you're not worried about your person, right? Or the money, right? I don't want to worry about the money or the person. I just need to get busy doing my thing, and you definitely can, and you definitely will. Okay, but you're really gonna have to step up and stay in your faith that you're doing the right stuff and that they will come through for you. All right. So, mystery card. What's up with that? Six of Swords. Yeah, that's it. You're going to use your power to help other people right now. You're just going to punch in, do your thing, and get it done. All right. If there's a person who isn't operating on faith and knowledge and capacity and all those beautiful things, there's pure confidence in this boat right there, right? I am doing my thing for other people right now, and I'm going to be fine. And you are. You're going to be amazing. So, good for you, Taurus. Love that. You need a pocket full of rocks. Let's get those rocks now. All right. Smoky quartz, amethyst, and green garnet. All right, so smoky quartz is a first chakra stone. It's helping you let things go and release your things while also keeping you grounded. So you're very much so appreciating the fact that, yes, I'm grounded. I'm not feeling willy-nilly at all. I'm being very serious in the moment, and I'm connected to the project mentally, emotionally, and physically. Cool. But you're also letting go of a need for instant gratification. So you're not going to feel instantly gratified. You're going to be, which is the paycheck, you're going to allow that to fall to the wayside for now while you work through something else. This is green garnet, and it is a third chakra stone. You're dealing with some emotional healing in the process. I feel like there's something in here from your emotions, your feelings, and your memories that is triggered or is being worked on by your family member, your person. This emotionally based person is bringing all of this stuff up, and you're like, I'm feeling it, I'm hearing it, I'm understanding it, and it's blocking me from moving forward. But what I can do is be in the solution by putting this person over here. You're like, okay, you wait over here, I am going to work through this stuff, that you keep projecting at me. And I feel like there's a projection between you and this person of your feelings, emotions, and history and such, where there's a lot going on emotionally there, and it is blocking. But at the same time, you're like, look, I need you to stand aside. I don't want you to get hurt in the process. And I hear you and I see you, and the only way for me to fix what you're feeling is to do the thing. So let me go and do the thing. All right? So you're going to go and do the thing. You're going to be very gentle about how you tell them that, but that's the deal. Is you're going to have to do the thing. And do your thing, because you're awesome. You got this. And of course, we have Amethyst, showing you that if you were to meditate with Amethyst, it's a third chakra stone, or a third eye chakra, which is the sixth chakra. It is a sixth chakra stone, which is going to help you see messages from your better angels telling you exactly how you can best facilitate and work through this situation. So if you're feeling a little tiny bit stuck, you want to go do a little meditation, throw a little amethyst up on your third eye, and it will help your angels and guides show you what you need to do right now. Okay? It's all very present and accounted for at this time. It is not a future casting or a big vision situation. It's all right here, right now. What's going on? Let me help. I love that. Okay? So, excellent. Good news, Taurus. I love that for you. All right. So, wow. Lots of changes. And I really hope that you can make your connection with your person and be compassionate in the moment while you're trying to explain that they need to get out of the way. Get out of the way. So, it'll be okay. I know that you're going to need to work it through, but it'll be an opportunity for them to either watch you at work. There's oftentimes, like when you're watching the plumber, you're not going to do anything with the plumbing. You're going to watch the plumber because you're watching. And this is what this person will be doing, is they'll be watching you do what you do, but they need to stand aside from where the problem is so that you don't get them in the overspray, so to speak, right? You don't want to have them get hurt or anything like that, and you're not listening to their story. It's just you also have to keep your hands busy and out of trouble while you're not making eye contact. So if you can explain that, that's good news. This is good, and I really like that for you. You don't have to carry these rocks if you don't want to, but I think they would help you if you did carry them. If you want to carry some other kind of rock, that's okay too. Comment below and let me know what you got, because I'm kind of into that sort of thing. All right? And if you haven't checked the description box below, there's a lot of cool stuff going on down there. You'll find a list of all the decks that I use, so you can go on Amazon or Etsy and you can check those out. Those are fun. The other thing you'll find is a list of all the fairs where I go to Renaissance fairs and read tarot cards in person, and you can come on out to the fair and see me at those times. I would love to see you. All my weekends are booked, right? So most weekends anyway. But if you want to have a private reading over the phone and you can't, because you can't come out to the fair, there's a link for that down there in the description box as well. I appreciate you so very much. I do hope that you'll reach out. I'm here to be of service in any way I can. If you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed, that would be great. I'd really appreciate it, and definitely share it with your friends if you find this totally helpful, or that maybe they need a little guidance and I could be of service. That'd be great. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week for the 12th through the 18th. Thank you.